Hi, today I'll be making some chocolate brownies. My brownie recipe is super easy and really delicious and very moist brownies. We make everything in one bowl. Let's see how we start. My chocolate was in the freezer, so I'm chopping the chocolate up and I'm going to double boil it and melt the chocolate. Have my hot water boiling and I'm double boiling the chocolate to get it all melted. Take about 5 to 6 minutes. I just give a small stir on and off. When my chocolate is nearly melting, I'm adding all the butter and melting everything together. Just give it a stir and mix it well. Take it off the double boiler and we are going to mix in the sugar. I'm using 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of white sugar. It doesn't make a big difference. You can use either one of them or you can use the mixture as I did today. After adding the sugar, I'm mixing. As you know, the chocolate is still slightly warm. The easiest thing about this recipe is you don't need many containers and you don't even need a beater. I'm using my whisk. Adding half a teaspoon of salt. Anything you make with chocolate, you have to add a little salt because the salt enhances the chocolate flavor and also cuts the sweetness. I have 6 eggs that I have already broken, so just add 1 egg at a time and start beating nicely. You can use a whisk for this. Keep repeating this until all the eggs are combined to this lovely chocolatey gooey mixture. This is like a tiny workout for your arms. Well, that's the only workout I'm getting for the day. I am a little bit of a lazy one when it comes to exercising. I just love making food and just enjoying them. As you can see, the easiest thing is we are making everything in one bowl, so less washing up to do. The mixture is beautiful, glossy and really thick. Next, we are getting ready to add our dry ingredients. Just before that, of course, some vanilla. I'm just placing the sieve on top so that I can add the flour and the cocoa powder and sieve it together. Now the dry ingredients are in. Just mix it lightly. You can just fold it in at this stage. I'm scraping all the flour at the edges and just folding it in. You don't need your whisk to do this. You can just use a spoon or a spatula like me. At this stage, what you have to do is just combine the flour into the mixture. Well, the brownie mixture is nearly done. Only one more thing to do to top it up with more goodness and more yumminess, more chocolate. So I have some chopped up chocolate that I'm going to add. So it's a little bit of a big pieces. It's okay. The bigger, the better. So we are going to add some chocolate so that in between when you bite, you get some gooey chocolate. You can add some Oreos or nuts or anything you like at this stage. Whatever you add, brownie is going to be delicious and gooey. I have a buttered tray, so you need a 16-inch tray for this. I'm adding my brownie. My tray is slightly bigger, so the brownies may not be very thick. I'm adding all the gooey yumminess into the tray. Now just topping it up with a little bit of chocolate chips that I have. Like I said, more chocolate, more yumminess. My oven has been heating for about 10 minutes on gas 3. I'm going to add the brownies now. I'm using a gas oven. In between baking, my gas finished, so I had to stop and take a 10-minute break to change the gas. So the top didn't get really crusty as I would have loved it to be. But that didn't change anything. It's still yummy and there is a lovely crust on top. Don't ever overbake a brownie, because if a toothpick comes out clean, take it out immediately because we want the gooiness inside. If you keep the brownie for long, it may get harder and the gooiness goes off and it gets a little dry. Now look at each square. The yumminess. So gooey, so delicious. All it needs is a dash of snow and that's some icing sugar. That's exactly what I'm going to do next. Make these babies look super cute. How I like to enjoy a brownie is with some vanilla ice cream and more chocolate sauce on top, and of course a few nuts. So until I'm going to enjoy that, you get to see a completed brownie square. So this is what we made today. I hope you enjoyed it and it's super easy. I'm sure you're going to try it. Less hassle, less washing up, and more yumminess and more goodness. Enjoy the brownie until I meet you next. Bye for now and happy cooking!